have my new pouring station set up here in my new spacious place. I've got some room. It's not in my living room anymore. And so I've got my desk covered in plastic, this thing covered in plastic here, and I've got a bed box with a garbage bag, and here is my little canvas. Okay, the paints I'm using are Amsterdam Acrylic, Turquoise, Azo Orange, Azo Yellow Deep, and Van Dyke Brown, and of course white in this pour. Okay everyone, here's my colors. This time, and I have white. This time I've got my paint in there. I've got my pouring medium at about 20 to 30% in each cup. Instead of Floetrol this time, I'm going to use or try this Liquitex Flow stuff. You mix it 20 to 1. It actually looks like this, Flow-Aid, and you mix it 20 to 1 with water. I'm going to put a little bit of this GAC 800 to reduce crazing in there as well. I also have distilled water now in my little cup here. But I'm not sure if I'm going to need to put water in if I'm using this Liquitex Flow. I'm just going to put a few drops in each one, just for now. And then I'm going to put a little bit of this GAC 800. In each one. Very thick. So I'm going to put a little bit of more of the flow in. If you can see that amount, I'm not sure if you can. Just, I don't know, 10 drops, I guess. It's kind of dark. And I've got a light right there. It's white and it's pretty close to this. I bet you it's all gonna get splattered. But I don't know how else to get adequate lighting. Okay. A little bit more water. You don't have to put this much water in with flowing paints, like not the soft body. The soft body you have to mix more pouring medium in, but you never want more than 30% water in your paint is pushing it even, because that wrecks the bonds in the paint. And trust me, I painted a painting in high school with acrylic paint that I used water, and I just mixed it on my palette. It wasn't pouring or anything. And it cracked and peeled off the canvas. So, not good. That looks good. Yeah, it's coming off in a single stream, so that seems to have done it. So I'm going to mix the rest up and come back. You see, if you're beginning, starting out, like I am in this acrylic pouring, I found that you should probably use these clear glasses, because if you can see, oh, I hope you can see this. There's more light over here, but then this is closer to the camera. If you can see in there on the sides of the glass, right there. Oh, I don't know if you could see. But you could see little chunks on the, like when it comes up the side, you can see little chunks of paint not mixed in properly, that means it's not mixed enough. Right here. So that means either you've mixed too fast or you haven't mixed enough or whatever. So when it comes up the sides and there's no little chunky bits, I mean, this is kind of obvious, I would think. See, now there's no, see, it's a smooth color. There's no chunky bits. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, and it's a good consistency if you can see that. See how it's pouring off the stick in one stream? See that? I'm gonna put my silicone in. Here we go. Ugh. No one else seems to get that real foamy action. I don't know why I do. Mix it in just quick, like that. Because I don't like actually those big ploppy cells that look like eyes. I don't like those at all. Those are like what you don't want, in my opinion. And if you use too much Floetrol, you seem to get that, those big eyes. I don't like those. I like the organic cells that branch out and have clear defined walls. Those are the perfect cells, in my opinion. Of course, we have cat hair everywhere. Okay, let's do this. First white, then brown, then green. I'm just gonna go quickly because I don't believe this does anything like the order you do this kind of thing. I don't think it affects it that much, to tell you the truth. And then I'm just going to leave a bit in there for if I need to pour it. Okay, I'm going to stir it across. Ooh. Okay, here we go. It's raining acrylic paint. You can see there's some knot in the edges here, so very interesting. Wow, it's very light. Oh, oops. That's the great thing about having this on a turntable is I can turn it all around like that to the sides. Pretty cool. It's pretty easy. There, it's all covered. Okay. All right, now that's interesting. So what happens if I do that again with some yellow and orange? This is me playing, guys, seeing what happens. Now, I'm gonna torch it. Get the fun part. Well, it's really not many cells. Maybe I didn't put enough silicone in. Still looks kind of interesting though. I like the center, but I don't like the outside. It's almost like they mix too much in too small of amount, like they're... Technically, I could keep spinning that and pour the bright colors on. Try that. Okay, looks a little crazy again. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna clean this thing off. Okay, so that's the pour for today. I think it's number, what is it, 6 or 7? I can't remember, but anyway, that was my first spin experience. And here it is close up. And it's kind of interesting. Looks kind of tribal. Again, I'm not crazy about this. If it was all like that and it was like a muted sort of art, that would be cool. But I don't really like the mix of that with the bright. But it still looks really cool. It's quite tribal. But there's almost, well, there are cells. There's lots of cells, but not as many as I had hoped for. So I think there's something wrong with my silicone. I think this silicone, or the combination of the silicone, I know the paints are okay because I've seen them work, obviously, but this might be the problem too. Maybe there's no chemical in this, or maybe there's a weird chemical that makes cells not react as much, but I will keep playing, and I hope you enjoyed this pour. It certainly was fun to make. So don't forget to subscribe if you like watching art like this, and ring my bell because that would be great. Hey guys, so here's the finished painting after it's dried. It's not varnished yet, so I'll show you that after it's varnished as well. But if you want to keep watching after this point, feel free to do so, because I'm going to show you, I did some just playing around with swiping on plastic, which I'm going to make some skins, and I have a plan to make some very special art out of those skins. So I have a plan in mind of the colors that I want and what I want to do with it, but you can feel free to just watch me lay that paint down here, and then of course I'm gonna have to wait till it dries and then put some medium on it to peel it off the plastic background, and then I will make another video as I do make the art out of it. So keep on watching, and I hope you enjoy just watching me play with the paint. Take care, guys. Bye. I'm loving this magenta and brown. Well, I'm gonna have holes in it, but we'll see. I'm gonna make something out of this. For anyone who's interested in seeing art with skins, keep watching because I'm gonna make something out of this. Okay, so that's it for now. I can't make this plastic any flatter. I should have picked a flatter piece, but I'll do that for next time. There's gonna be lots of these. And I'm going to make some art with this skin. So thanks for watching. I'm done for tonight.